We've got 3 cases of supplies. We need 2 more. All right, she's going to turn us down. Oh, look, I think our little daughter's lined up there now. Cool. Okay, let's get these out of the way. Your Grace, I have helped the builder man. His vertebrae were twisted. I have managed to put them back into place. Good job. Good job. So he'll come fight for us. Okay, they're coming along. Okay, we know she's not going to help. She should, frankly, because we helped her 2 out of 3 times, but now he's paralyzed. I know, and he's still going to be wanting to lift stones, so he's just going to get hurt again. Yep. We did. This is the thing. Yeah. We helped her twice, but because we didn't help her every time, she's off the table. That's okay. Look, Sidani split her skirt too and dyed her hair green. That's pretty funny. All right, come up, peasant. What have thee? Your Grace, look, my pigeon is not there. I have seen your hunter around our village, and I am guessing the casket has been found and brought it to you. May I have it back, Your Grace? I mean, I kind of want to give it to him. Sure, have it. Just the way we found it. However, we believe Slavko might have opened it. He was found dead with the casket next to him. No sign of the Atwar this time, though. I'm afraid he might be swindling us. Oh, how unfortunate. He's probably going to open it and kill somebody else. Well, I suppose he got what he deserved for stealing it in the first place. Thank you, Your Grace, for recovering my family trinket. I mean, we didn't have any proof that it was his family trinket. I knew you would take care of your people. Oh, yay! It paid off, you guys. We have gathered some supplies for your trouble. Thank you, Your Grace. 11 supplies and 3 morale, you guys. Woo! This casket really is cursed then. I'm not sure I want it after all. Did he give it back to me? Ooh, that was a good one. That was a really good one, you guys. So this will get us more taxes. Plus, he gave us a couple of supplies, I guess. Just 2. All right, Sidani, we're going to let her wait a minute. Your Grace, our village has recently been acquired by Lord Grego. It used to be under the command of Lady Masha. Uh-oh. Just when we start getting ahead, we fall back. But now, both of the lords are taking taxes from us. They are sending soldiers to collect money every week, and we can't say no to them. We've been paying double tax for weeks. We tried talking to the lords, but they ignored us. Please help, Your Grace. I don't have my general, and I can't give him 20 gold. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to lose all that morale we just gained, and probably then some. Fudge. It is unfortunately up to the lords to sort this out. You should try seeking their audience again. But I did. They won't listen. I thought you were a fair king. Can you just come back in like a week, man? Well, we lost 3, so I think we're still up a couple. All right, peasant, come forth. My potatoes were stolen again. I'm sure. Can we just give him these potatoes? Maybe that's who stole them, the guy that gave them to us. I'm sure someone is hiding an Atwar in their home. How else would you explain that my potatoes keep disappearing? My grain, too, that bloody village. I knew I shouldn't have moved there. Would one of your hunters help us? Sure. I'm going to probably regret that because I'll probably need him next week and then I won't have him. But I can't afford to not help everybody. Oh, look, we got 4 more. Guys, I think we have the highest morale ever. All right, Sidani. Sidani? Is that you? What on earth have you done to your dress? Asalia got a grown-up dress, so I wanted one too. I'm going to be a cabaret dancer. Don't worry, Father. I didn't do anything to my favorite blue dress. No, but you have ruined this one. Did you cut it yourself? Where? Did you even get scissors? And are those feathers in your hair? I found some beautiful feathers in the garden last week. I wanted to have a dress like Asalia, but I couldn't do it like she has it. The fabric just keeps getting in the way. You didn't cut yourself, did you? No, Father, I'm fine. I just wanted to ask you if it looks nice. Sure. But you better explain this to your mother yourself. And I'm telling you right away, she is not gonna like it. Why won't she? Because it's not becoming of a princess to wear a torn dress like that with your leg hanging out. She's probably like 10 or something. Maybe she will. You don't know. Yeah, you'll see. Now scuttle off. I have work to do. Thank you, Father. I knew you'd like it. She's gonna be mad at me, right? Uh-oh. What the heck is happening here? It's Bayran! Your Grace, we found the Radovian king. The monster himself. Wow, he was very flat. We did give him a bit of a beating for what he did to our brothers. That was not necessary. Forgive my men. They can be heavy-handed sometimes. You guys, this might be our chance. Might be our chance. Especially if wearing metal gauntlets. Eric, I finally get a chance to talk to you. How many years has it been? I was afraid you would come one day. I didn't expect you to arrive as a king with an army. Of course not. What are the chances that a common thug would go after a king? But I managed anyway. We took heavy losses, but your army was dismantled. This isn't a happy ending for you. Before I send you... Wait, no! Before I send you off to the headsman, tell me. I want to marry Asalia off to him. I want to be really careful here, you guys. Why are you here? Why come to Davern all of a sudden? Redovia is engulfed in civil war. We have at least 2 madmen fighting over the resources. Our soil isn't like yours. I thought he was just going to say, because I came to get my bride. It's dark and hard. Plants don't want to grow like they used to. I offered a solution. Cross the mountains to find a new home. Some laughed, some chose to come. They robbed and raped, but we're not all the same. That must have been men from other camps. Did I mention we were at a civil war? These men did the same in my home country. They are the men we ran away from. Redovia is divided, and we can't all be tarred with the same brush. Look, he's got like the long flowing golden locks. Like, yeah. How did you become a king? When we last met, you were a bandit on the road. How does one go from thief to king? A king? That's a bit of an exaggeration, to be fair. It doesn't quite work like that on our side of the mountain. Some people chose to follow me, is all. They said I gave them hope. Not everyone gets swaddled in royal silk as a baby. Ouch, man. Some have to work for it, and that's what I did. There was a witch with you back then. She cursed me if I didn't keep to the promise. Oh, sorry about that. Aggie. She has a tendency to throw curses on people left and right. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Aggie liked to use this curse a lot. It never worked. Okay. 13 years ago, when you attacked us and put your blade against my throat, you must have known I wouldn't be able to keep to my promise. You must have known I would have said anything for you to let us go. Oh, I sort of missed the fact that we made this promise under duress. I've been dissing us this whole game. I was a different man back then. I was robbing travelers. I never thought I would run into royals on that trail. When opportunity arises, I guess one can get nifty ideas. Of course I knew you would not keep to your promise, but it gave me a spark of hope. Marrying a daughter from a royal family would mean Redovia had a shot at success on this side of the world. Having royal blood would mean acceptance from others. I didn't think we'd be honored guests straight away, of course, but I had hoped it would be enough to let us leave our cursed lands at last. The battle was fierce. That's quite a welcome party you gave us, for sure. When we were crossing the trail, we didn't want to fight, but you left us... Wait, what? We used whatever we had at hand. Surprisingly, we did quite well. You definitely had surprising battle tactics I'm curious about. Let me get off the ground. Ah, that's better. I'm a big, gorgeous, you know, Viking-looking dude. Fire away. Tell me about the fog. Was it magic? We're going to have this big long thing, you guys, and then we'll raid out. Like I said, we didn't want to cause any harm. That smoke's a common incense. We hoped that using a large amount would mask the passage. Naive of me to have thought that the smoke would last long enough for us to get through. I had hoped that by the time it cleared, we would all be gone. When we realized the smoke was about to vanish, we had to take a different tactic. That's when we circled your men. The huge monsters certainly brought a lot of havoc with them. Oh, do you mean the transit bisons? I realize these mammals are quite rare in your part of the world. They're big and strong, and we normally use them for transporting goods. But it turns out that when properly motivated with a strong whip hand, they can act as pretty good cavalry. We have never seen such fire magic. What was it? You mean the fire? I knew it. See, guys, we got the fire flowers from that other Radovian guy. We use them to welcome the new year. Well, they're not hand grenades, but maybe they're firecrackers. As nice as it may be to watch them, we've also had quite a few incidents with fire spreading out of control. So basically, this whole thing was just a huge misunderstanding, is what I'm hearing. I thought those drawbacks could work in our favor for once. The device nearly decided our fate. I don't remember that part. We have some creative minds on our side. The moment the battle started, our men tried to come up with something that would help us get through. It was blackmailing. I thought that damn thing was a trap for whoever was inside it, but there were plenty of volunteers. We let them loose, and it seemed like it worked well. I suppose the element of surprise did the trick. I have heard enough. That's enough. You know I had no other choice. You would do the same for the ones you love, wouldn't you, Eric? Let me go, and I promise we won't cause any more trouble. I don't want your daughters. Wait, you do want our daughter. You're really hell-bent to like him. I know, that's it, Salazar. Your Grace, please remember that Bayran is a Radovian. If you let him go, King Yedric might not help us during the battle. But if you sentence him to die, I'm not doing either one of those things, Audrey, so shut it up, man. You may go. You've had your share of suffering. I won't add to it anymore. People told me none of the 7 kings would grant us recognition. I suppose I should have known better. At least I was partially right, you letting me go. I won't forget this. For us, surviving another day is a victory. Thank you, Your Grace. By the way, it seems a Radovian already managed to conquer a Devernian's heart. My daughter seems like a good fit. Wait, what? Oh, Maya's his daughter. Nice. My daughter seems like a good fit for your Asalia. Asalia told us her father was a merchant. Wow, that was pretty cool, you guys. All right, we're gonna let's go out here, do this part, get our summary. Darling, my men found Bayran. I have just spoken to him, and to be honest, I don't know what to think. I think we made a mistake. We misunderstood this whole situation. Bayran never wanted to go to war with us. What? How is that possible? They would have won if not for that avalanche. They were just looking for a new place to call home. Their country is at war. But what about Lorsulia? He did want to marry her to gain recognition from other kings and build a new kingdom on the better side of the mountains. I let him go. I didn't have the heart to execute him after finding this out. You did well. He said the witch used that curse on many people and it never worked. Eric, that's great news. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell if he was just lying to save his own life. What are we going to do? I suppose we did the right thing by not progressing with the ritual. It sounded dangerous. Oh, good. Maybe I got that one right, too. Yes, probably. We'll find out soon enough. I'm kind of wanting to do this now. Sneaking out, changing her dress like that. She's not like a princess at all. This Maya is a bad influence on her. I think she's reacting like this because of all the wedding talk we've had recently. She doesn't want to get married, and she's scared we'll force her into a marriage she doesn't want. That's why I'm trying not to be so rough on her. Oh, you're right, honey. Maybe I'm overreacting. I worried, too. I don't want her to do something she's going to regret. It's her age. She'll grow out of it. I know. This pregnancy is making me irritable. And I don't think we should stop her from seeing Maya. If we forbid her, she'll just sneak out again. Fine, I'll go speak to her. I'll apologize for shouting at her so much. All right, well, that's good. I'm glad I went ahead and had that conversation. Guys, kind of excited. Mostly because of all this. I think we'll do well this week. Oh, we got to send Witchy out, and then we'll... So we have 11, so we'll have 10 weeks left. I think that'll be enough time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. My problem is I don't know which ones we helped and which ones we didn't. So I guess we'll just start going now this week. 2 weeks! I guess because they're farther away. All right. Well, I think we just start sending them out every week because I'm pretty sure now we should be on the right track to marry Asalia now, I guess, to Maya. And then we'll get their army. Although they don't have any army, do they? We killed them all. But maybe they'll... Well, we didn't kill them. The Avalanche killed them. But maybe they've got some new soldiers or something. Okay. So we got more taxes. Look, you guys. 8 taxes were up. And we didn't have to pay the hunter because he's gone. So I think we can do this. I wonder if we should be doing some of this instead. Marry a woman to a woman in the Middle Ages. Yeah, that does seem a little bit funny. It might turn out to be that Maya is really a boy. But yeah, it's all right. I'm not going to get worked up about that. That's for sure. Yeah. I'm not going to, I mean, whatever. I'm just not going to care about that, honestly. If we had 30, if I didn't put money in the food in the kitty this week, I could do one of these things. Our gold is really, I mean, I feel like, I guess we're spending it all on them, but 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're taking in 20. Oh, we're balanced on gold. So when we have all 3 of them here, we literally can't afford it because I guess we would have had to go into the drug trade to come ahead on our loan. You know, I wonder if like the last week, sorry, I've got an eyelash in my eye, I think. The last week, we don't get a big loan, do all this stuff, and then the war happens and we're home free, right? Maybe we'll do that like 3 weeks out or 2 weeks out or something. We're going to try to swindle the banker. All right. I think I think I did put 10 in. I'm more worried about this than I am this stuff, to be honest. Okay. So we got 10 weeks left before Ivo comes for us because he thinks, would love to see you do a Lego stream in games like 7 Days to Die. Well, we're going to do it tomorrow. Half a B. We're going to do it tomorrow morning. INR was low last time. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you'll pass with flying colors and no more additional meds with today's tests. Yeah, so half a B, my son gave me a big Lego set for, I guess big's kind of relative. It isn't exactly the Hogwarts castle. It's a fox, but for Christmas. So we're going to do that tomorrow. I've never done a top-down stream. I've never done like a crafting or Lego stream. So we're just going to see how it goes. It was really hard not to build it myself this weekend. I really wanted to. So you guys, we're doing pretty well-ish right now. Kind of. I mean, 18 morale is the highest we've had, I think, in the whole entire game. We have 18 gold. We paid the army, which frankly, our army's pretty small still, but we're up to 124. So that's not costing us very much. We paid our agents, the hunters away, so we didn't have to pay him. So that was good. Pretty many supplies. Unfortunately, all these these things, I'm afraid, I don't know when we're ever going to be able to afford any of them. What I'm hoping for is that this stuff will become unnecessary because we're going to marry our middle daughter, or Sulia, off to Bayran, and then he's going to bring his army in, fight Ivo, and we're going to win the day without doing all this stuff. I can't imagine we're ever going to have 70 gold, right? I think the only people that can raise that kind of cash in this game are those that went down the Oracle Dust, the drug dealing route, which I, for whatever reason, chose not to do. So we're a little skint most of the time. But let's go. I've just enjoyed this game so much. It's just super interesting. Cool. Looking forward to it right now. You got to go see your doctor. Happy. Good luck. I'll say the same to you that I said to XZ. I hope that all your results are positive and that I hope going to the doctor, even if it's just like your annual, is always kind of, you never know what they're going to find. So hopefully you won't get any unpleasant surprises, and maybe we'll see you for the Lego stream tomorrow. Thanks so much for stopping in. Okay, let's see what everybody has to say to us. I don't remember where we sent these guys last week. I tried to help the church with moving the stone from the mountains to the village. My nose itches this morning. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. The horses were too weak to pull the cart, and we couldn't carry them by hand either. Uh-oh. I think the pastor's going to visit you about this. Well, what's he going to say? I mean, if we couldn't do it, we couldn't do it. Well, I hope the results are good. Positive is not... Oh. Fair point. Fair point. Okay, here's Alina the Witch. Let's see what she says. Oh, look, we got a bear in line. Oh my goodness, Dicron, 28 months. Thank you so much for the resub, my friend. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a great weekend and your week is starting off well. We have just started to speak to our petitioners. I'm assuming this little bear is our youngest daughter's newest secret agent. That's kind of funny. And you know, we found ourselves with a sack of potatoes. I'm not sure what we're doing with those. I've told the villagers, have the peasants... No, I think the peasants... Staunch, welcome in. I don't know why my nose is so itchy this morning. It's really cold here, which, let me just say, you guys, take that with a pound of salt because I live in Florida. But I'm glad you did, Staunch. I hope you had a great weekend and your week has started off well. You know, Diacrown, we can't help everybody. Levy will lurk. Thank you very much, Happy. I really appreciate it. You can't help everybody, but we have helped quite a few people, so hopefully they're not going to revolt against us. Okay, so the witch says, I've told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. Oh, okay, she was one we just sent out to one of the villages. So one of the things we're doing right now is we are sending agents out to all the villages to see if they will help us with arms. And if we helped them previously, they will. If we didn't help them previously, they say, no. So it's a bit of a crapshoot. Also, because when I'm sending my agents out, I can't really remember which people we helped and which people we didn't help. So, yeah. Or I wouldn't be asking them. Okay, here comes a peasant. We got two peasants. We got our daughter who's going to tell us about this bear. So I guess it doesn't make any difference which one we help. And I don't remember where. In fact, I should always start the stream with a little catch up here. See what's going on. Yeah, Violet left us because we decided to help the Radovians. But, that's what you got to do. Snail mail, exactly. Things take no cell phones. Yeah. You guys, speaking of that, this is a funny segue. I started watching Peaky Blinders. I had watched the first, according to my Netflix, the way they do that line for shows that you've watched. I'd watched the whole first season and a couple of episodes of the second season, and then I guess I wandered off. I don't really remember any of it. So I started watching it again. I watched quite a bit of it this weekend. I mean, it's really good, Staunch, really good. I'm in the third season, and there's lots of betrayal happening, let me just say that. And I keep thinking, if only they had cell phones. What did we do before that? They could just call up and go, oh no, we've been betrayed. They're here. Get back over here. Yeah, no, they can't do that. Anyway, Violet, we made a choice to be humane to the Radovians. for many reasons, but also because I'm planning to marry my daughter off to the head guy. And Violet, who's one of our allies, she didn't like that, so she turned her back on us. I haven't bought a new Lego set in ages. Last time you had some was when space Lego sets first came out. Now they're too specialized for sets and mostly can't mix and match. Lego Club and got monthly news. Wow. You know, it is kind of surprising. Number one, the cost of the Lego sets is super astonishing to me. And there's sort of complicated construction books that tell you how to do it. So I'm a little bit intimidated by that. On the flip side of that fence, so many older plot points that wouldn't hold up. Yeah, that's true, Dicron. That's absolutely true. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so you guys I was saying who just come in, I'm going to do a Lego build tomorrow on stream. I've never done a crafting or a Lego before, but my son bought a stream before, but my son bought me a Lego set for Christmas, and so we're going to build that as a fox, and we're going to build that tomorrow morning if we finish this game. I mean, we might do it anyway, but I really want to build it before I move out to the rental, because I don't want to take it with me and the equipment required to do the stream, the Lego stream with me. So, and I don't want to wait 3 months to build it, which is how long it's going to be before I get back. So we're going to do that tomorrow. Looking at the Space Base 1 resale for $2,000. I mean, even the new one's like $100. I mean, I can't even imagine spending $100 on Lego back when it was really more of just a kid's toy. And now that's not like a big complicated set. I mean, the new big ones, like $1,000 is still a lot for a Lego. That's a big set. And I'm only saying this from a place of having watched a lot of Lego streams this weekend, trying to figure out if I needed anything more than just what I already have. And yeah, so that's still pretty expensive, but $100 is not that expensive for a Lego set, and there's many that are in that $300 range. But of course, these are not for kids. These are sets that are being built and like put on a shelf as a, you know, like a little sculpture. So, but yeah, very different. Let's see. Is this this? Oh yeah, this is Ivo. Yeah, Ivo still thinks we killed his dad, so he's the war that we're waiting on. Many collectors just buy them. Oh, you know what? That's like the action figure thing. I mean, far be it for me to judge how anyone spends their money, but I think that's kind of silly. You got the big Millennium Falcon Lego set a few years ago. Wow. I've seen that, you know, in this Lego research that I've been doing, which is so funny, you guys, because now, of course, my YouTube is full of Lego videos, my YouTube home screen, instead of the gaming and, you know, kitchen remodel videos that it was filled with previously. Some of them are really amazing, and they have a thing called MOC, My Own, what is it called? No, of course I can't remember now. My Own Choice or My Own Construction or something. In other words, where they built their own thing, like they just had the Legos and they made a construction. Maybe that's what it's called. Anyway, My Own Creation. They were amazing. There was like a competition. This video was about that. Man, they were amazing. And there was a competition show on one of like a, you know, Top Chef or whatever style competition show of Lego builders that I think Will Arnett was the host of it. It was several seasons. It was really good. If you like Lego, look for that. Craftus, good morning. Didn't really have space to keep it around. Oh, bummer. That's the problem with that stuff, Staunch, is that you make it, but then you're like, well, what am I going to do with it? So I'm not going down the whole Lego road. I can accommodate like a couple on my shelf back there, but I don't want to have Lego things all over the place. Found your membership card for TSR back in the day, 1982. Wow. TSR, I used to frequent Gen Con. Oh, that's cool, Dicron. Back you had to eat Dingador. It was because you were flush, because you had those 2 golds in a row, and you were like, man, I'm going out. That's why I assumed that you were gone. So our King Ivo, he's coming for us. What else do we have? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I think she was going to rip us off. I'm just, oh. I'm surprised these are not in our Finnish one. Quickly took a flight to Vegas and went gambling, and now you're back. How'd you do? All right, I don't really want to read all this stuff, and I know you guys don't either. All right, let's see, peasant. What do you have? Your Grace. Oh, another peasant. Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad. Oh, this guy's coming to help us. I'm so glad I had faith in you. My itching sickness is completely healed. Beat everything on green. Booyah. I'm going to tell everyone that you are a king chosen by the gods. Okay, he's going to help us. Uh-oh. You know when that happens, that sort of sympathetic thing? Like this guy comes and you know he's got fleas or lice or something, and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh. Don't have a gambling problem. I bet you that I can quit right now. Well, at least we know it goes away on its own after a while. Perhaps, what? Yeah, right? What, Audrey? What? Okay, well, I thought that guy was going to say, so my village is going to give you 5 or 6 soldiers, but he didn't. All right, and here's another peasant. All right, peasant, come forth. Hello, Your Grace. How can I be of service? Oh, this is the guy that's going to help us. Last season for the Lego competition show, the year they added Canadian competitors to it, Stacy Roy Bricknick won. Stacy was living in your town when she won. Cool. So, of course, she couldn't tell anyone in the 8 months between filming and the show air. And then did the creation, like, go on display in the town? I think that would be cool. You could see those, like, in a library or something for a while, if you're, like, a hometown person won. That show was really fun, actually. I really enjoyed it. You know, Will Arnett's funny, and it was interesting. And this weekend, you guys, speaking of those kind of shows, a little bit off-type competitions, off the main path, this weekend, or I've been watching, I just finished, one that was about balloon, like making balloon things. Not like little, you know, you think like balloon animals at kids' parties. These were like amazing big things. It was called Blow Up Australia. It was an Australian show, and it was on Amazon Prime Video, and it was really fun. It was good. I really enjoyed it, and the winning thing was amazing. I won't talk about it in case you actually go watch it, but it was really cool. And I thought the same thing about that I did about the Lego thing. Like, you think you know what they're talking about, and there was one about flower arranging too. Like, you think flower arranging, but oh my gosh, they were making these huge like constructions with flowers. It's really fun to watch those because you just don't know any of that. It's so niche. It's cool. Will you join my upcoming battle? We're preparing for war. We need to build up our defenses. You know, Dicron, each hobby is a black hole. That is so true. And I love the idea of these little niche communities, you know, that are like, they're not necessarily little, but you don't know anything about them. And there's like a whole thing. You know I've talked about this before, but when I was a photographer, I spent a year with Texas reenactors, like history reenactors. I mean, I knew of the existence of reenactors, but oh my gosh, it's like this whole big thing. And I think that's really cool. Any kind of thing like that, any hobby, you know, that people like go all the way in on, and, you know, and then you find out, oh, they've got a magazine and they have conventions and all. I mean, like, and you didn't even know it existed. I once watched a German show where they had to cut things in two and weigh them. I'm guessing that was not a multi-season show, Kraft is. No, but all the media outlets were covering it. I think she's living in L.A. now, and I don't know if she still does her show called The Nerdy Bartender. That's cool. Oh, I've seen a few other ones. I like those competition shows of that variety, not like the Naked and Afraid or getting kicked off the island or any of those kind of shows, but more along the lines of the like Top Chef, Project Runway type competitions. Yeah, I'm always looking for interesting ones of those. And I watched one once that was about bartending. That just reminded me of it. Drink mixing. It was kind of interesting too. I mean, I'm not much of a drinker. That one was probably the least interesting. But again, like, people put their whole lives into these kind of things. Even Monty Python Society for putting things on top of other things club. Oh, well, because I'm a huge Monty Python fan, I'd probably be down to watch that. That's really, yeah, there's amazing. All these hobbies and things that we focus, you know, put our focus on that other people don't even know exist. We kept our village strong and healthy. You can count on us. All right, what's he giving us? Probably 6 guys. Yeah, 130. We're getting there. You guys, Ivo has like 3,000 men. That's why I think it's impossible to beat him if we don't get the Radovians on our side. All right, let's not talk to our daughter about her bear until we're done with this. Your Grace, I beseech you, our granary has been destroyed by a mudslide. Can you please give us some assistance? I can't give you 20 supplies, but you can have the general. But man, for 2 weeks. And now I got, man, see, the taxes are going to start going up because our morale is going sky high. Okay, and I still have her, so I could at least reach out to one village before, I think we got about 9 weeks before the war. Sidani. Look, her bear has blue nail polish on. Lego Masters. That's right. It was really good. You guys, if you like that kind of thing, it was super interesting and it was funny because Will Arnett is funny. Some of them, you know, this trend of obligatory comedian host, I will say on the balloon one, he was got on my nerves a little bit, but the show was still really interesting. But Will Arnett was really good in Lego Masters, and Noel is really good on Great British Bake Off. Some of them do a better job than others. But if there was a second season of the balloon one, which probably there isn't because that was from 2023 and there hasn't been another one, I would totally watch it. You have really outdone yourself this time around, young lady. A bear? Really? Isn't he the best? Look how she's made herself a warrior girl. She slit her skirt and put a little feather in her head, in her hair. He is quite something. He's a gorgeous creature, but I can't let you keep him. He is scary. Of course, Will hosted. Exactly. Lego Batman. Exactly. It was perfect. And he's funny in kind of a sardonic way without being... I mean, everybody's humor is different, right? But that would be the humor I would prefer as opposed to too goofy and slapsticky. He's not scary. It's Wojciech. He can help us get Lorsulia back. Well, maybe. Father, please let me keep him. He's my best agent to date. He won't do any harm. Why, Wojciech? That doesn't sound like you, silly pickle. I'm done with silly names. I'm all grown up now, so the bear gets a grown-up name. I think he likes it. I like how it shakes the whole castle when he growls. He's not a very big bear because she's not a very big person. How did you get him? How'd you get a bear, silly pickle? I left food leftovers in the garden, and one day he was there. Food in the garden? I wondered why they're always in such a mess lately. Is that how you attract all of these animals, Sidani? I mean, we could have just got her a cat, right, or a dog. Well, I had to gain their trust somehow. All right, well, I guess we'll say this. Audrey, bears are friendly and generally not dangerous if they are used to humans. If he ever becomes dangerous, Audrey, don't say that in front of Sidani. We can always get rid of him. See, he's harmless to us, but not the enemy. I will train him. Yeah, I wasn't going to make her get rid of him anyway. What do you mean, Father? I mean, your Grace? Can Wojciech stay? Yes. Sure. But if something happens, I will get rid of him myself. You won't have to, I promise. Come with me, Wojciech, and I'll show you around. I had better talk to Aurelia. Okay, so let's go do our talking, and we got to send our witch out someplace. I mean, I can't remember where the hunter is, but he'll be back next week, I guess. So what I'm trying to do is remember which ones of these people I helped, and so that I'm not wasting time sending them to villages where the people won't help us. Because if you didn't help them, they won't help you. Oh, well, we just did this guy, so let's do that, because we know we helped him. The witch. So we'll get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 soldiers out of that. Okay. Although since we just helped him and he was just here, you think at that moment we could have asked him if he would help and then we wouldn't have to send our person out. But, you know, efficiency of movement has not been our strong suit. All right, so we got, I wonder what's going on. Oh, that's going to be the bear probably. And then here's our wife who's pregnant, and then Aurelia. I really want to get on with marrying Aurelia to Bayran. I wanted to look up and see if that was even possible, but Rosie, whose Channel Point redeemed game this is, told me that not to do it, so I didn't. Potty, thank you so much for the resub. 20 months. Wow. See how lucky we've been? You've been in our community for that long. I hope you had a great weekend, Potty, and that your week is starting off amazing. You guys, this is the segue I'm just going to explain because you're going to be like, what? So Potty, we know Potty from Gina's sub. Staunch, 4 months. Thank you so much for the resub. And Tundra, welcome in. You guys, thank you so much. So we know Potty from Gina, right? And so Gina, one of the games Gina plays a lot is My Summer Car, which is this weird, quirky little Finnish game. So in that My Summer Car community, there's been a huge amount of buzz over the next game, which is called My Winter Car, which has been sort of coming out forever. Well, anyway, it finally came out. I didn't get a chance to chat to her yesterday because I was really busy, but I was trying to watch it, and amazing. My Winter Car finally came out. I'm not even part of that community, but because of Gina, I've sort of gotten sucked in. I don't play it, but yeah, pretty amazing. It is all Gina's fault. Yeah. Potty, and we're grateful. Staunch, have a good sleep. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it, and I hope we'll catch up with you soon. We're going to be doing Legos tomorrow morning, so, stick your head in for that. Yes, Father. Have you seen Wojciech? Sidani's new pet. Yeah, he's so cool. I wish I had a pet like that. Where does she even get ideas like this? I have no clue. I do have a favor to ask you. Please keep an eye on him. And if anything happens, let me know immediately. I thought we were going to see a bunch of food out here. What if he eats me alive? Well, Asalia, I'm not joking. I let her keep the bear, but I'm really worried. Fine, Father. I'll look after him. Thank you. See, Asalia also, this is why Sidani has her skirt split and a feather in her hair, is because Asalia does. This is the daughter I want to marry off to Bayran. And I'm hoping I'm going to be able to. If I play my cards just exactly right. All right, let's go talk to Sidani. Look, there's something kind of sick about that, right? The bear is sitting on a bearskin rug. That's kind of yikes, right? Let's go talk to the bear, if we can. Oh, I guess we can't. Is it safe? Very, very marathon man. It's absolutely fine, Your Grace. He's sitting on his mommy here, so he feels comfortable. Yikes. Okay, bear. Your Grace? Okay, well that was kind of not very... Didn't really take us anywhere, did it? Oh wait, we still have something to do in there? What would it be? Alright, well let's go here. Maybe, I guess we'll have to go back if we didn't finish speaking. I'm pretty sure, maybe we weren't done talking to the bear. Darling, have you seen Sidani, honey? She came to see me earlier. I haven't seen her. Why? Well, don't be mad. Oh no, what has she done now? Well, you know what she's like. She's been looking for new animal friends since Luli left. I think she overdid it this time, but I didn't have the heart to tell her no. Eric, what is it? She brought a bear cub into the castle. What? Are you out of your mind? This is dangerous. This is not happening. Hey, calm down. It's just a cub, and you never leave your room anyway, so what do you care? He's not dangerous at all. He might be nice and cute now, but wait till he grows up, and we will have guards keep an eye out on him. At least until after the battle. Then we'll see what happens. Fine, but if anything goes wrong, it is on you. Nothing's going to happen, I promise. Yeah, we'll see. He might help us, you know. He's a bear. Okay, I guess we didn't finish over here. Let's go back. Let's try again. Your Grace? I know I let you keep the bear, but you really ought to be very careful. And I'm not joking. Anything happens, you run straight to me. Do you hear me? Nothing is gonna happen. Sidani? Yes, Your Grace. You finally got somebody to say it. I will come straight to you. Father? Yes? I have found this book, and it's about bears. Can I borrow it? Of course you can, silly pickle. Take any book you like. I will ask Danica to read it to me later. I'm not sure who Danica is. Hype train success. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, now I think we're done. Let's go back to the throne room and get our wrap up. I think we already sent our scouts out. Do we have anyone to send a pigeon to? I don't think so. We don't need the banker. We got nothing to sell Grego. Noxie. I don't think we have anything to talk to any of those people about. But what is that emote? I think it's a little girl with hearts in her eyes. That is kind of silly. This new batch of hype chain emotes are supposed to be retro. I don't know. I don't know. How many people have an emote with hearts on their eyes? Pretty many. All right, you guys. I think that's all we can do. Let's go. You preferred the animal ones? Yeah, for sure. Okay. So now our general's gone, so we don't have to pay him. And again, I say, so Stan, our general, who's been with us since the beginning, he only makes 9 gold a week, and Elena and the hunter make 11. That doesn't seem quite right, does it? Well, we're slowly working our way up. We only have 140. As I said, I'm putting all my apples in the Bayran barrel, so I'm not worrying about any of this stuff, which we can't afford anyway. I guess we could afford some supply stuff right now while the price is still low on the, oh yeah, those are good ones. On paying the army. Right now we're only paying the army 3 supplies. Where's our taxes? Oh yeah, see, look at this. We're up to 11 gold and 9 supplies because the morale is quite high at the moment. So, allows to mine under the castle wall if need be. I mean, I just feel like these are going to be wasted money because, oh, you know what we'll do? We won't do that. We'll do this. We haven't done this in a while, and we need to. Okay, I forgot about this part. We need to have 5, so we have 9 weeks to go, and we need 5, at least 5, to have the battle of these boxes. I feel like there's no way we can afford all this stuff. So either we're going to live or die on where I think we're going, and there's no reason to throw money we don't have on this stuff. This kingdom would have already not be a kingdom. I think if you're a drug dealer, you can put together cash pretty quickly, I'm assuming. We'd have to ask Rosie if she was here, because I think she went that route. And then you could afford all this stuff. But I think if you don't go the drug dealer route, it's impossible. And therefore, throwing a little hot oil is probably not going to really help us. I think the food is better. So that is the choice we are making. And when I say we, I mean we. So if our kingdom fails, I'm going to blame it on you guys, right? Because, you know, that's just the kind of king I am. All right. Here we got the witch back. We got the hunter back. Peasant, banker. Because of course, I mean, obvi, I'm not going to take it upon myself, right? I mean, I put all my eggs in the marrying Asalia off to Bayran basket, and I don't even know if the game lets you do that, so that's my strategy. And then we got a long line today. That's not so good. I have told the villagers you wanted to see them regarding the call to arms. Okay. Suki, good afternoon. Welcome in. 7 stream streak. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great weekend. You guys, you know, I kind of feel like the holiday season is kind of behind us, but actually we do still have New Year's. So I hope you guys have good New Year's plans. I have no New Year's plans. I have successfully found the Atwar in the village, Your Grace. I must report that it turned to nothing but ash as I made the final blow. Okay, well, so that was kind of pointless, right? Oh, so we got Sidani and her bear. One of these guys we're going to ask about his help with the upcoming war. Will you join my army? We just helped this guy, so he should. You are the one who cured my illness. All right, I'd rather have no plans, too. So we got 6 more from him. I mean, honestly, if we don't get the Radovians, we're out anyway, no matter what we do. So, yeah, we're just hoping it'll be that. I have no plans. I'd rather have no plans. For New Year's Eve, Dingador, or for the castle. for the settlement. Yeah, I'm not really a New Year's Eve person. Yeah, I go to bed really early, so it's really virtually impossible for me to stay up till midnight. I think I was saying this last week that anyway. I remember the last New Year's Eve party I ever had, which was out in West Texas. And by like 10 o'clock, I was like, oh, would everyone just go? Only ever had one plan, the annual Twilight Zone Marathon. Oh, that's a good one, Dingadora. Get hectic on New Year's Day and rather just take it easy. Yeah, so I will be... January 1st is the first day of my rental, even though I'm not moving in on January 1st, so I'll be going over there, scoping it out, and making plans for my move out. Another with the big... Yeah, we were just thinking, Potty Dingadora and I, we didn't love that emote. All right, peasant, what is your problem? Uh-oh, look, here comes the banker. We're not getting a loan. And there's another peasant. Thank you so much for the help you offered. Sadly, we were unable to move the stones into town. They were too heavy. The wheels of the cart kept breaking. In your 20s, you always had such high expectation. Exactly, Suki, that's right. You get yourself all done up and you go out and you're going to like whatever. And then it's never as good as you think it's going to be. And plus, you know, I like to sleep more than I like to party. I don't hardly even drink anymore or anything. So, yeah. My days of really cutting loose are pretty much past. Plus, if you get a hangover and you're this age, oh my gosh, it takes like a week to get over it. So it's not worth it. Because the path to town is too rocky, and the horses eventually started fainting from overexertion. We had to stop and leave the stone in the middle of the road. We could move it if we had a cart and more horses. Yeah, 28 gold. No, I'm so sorry. Well, so we won't get that guy. I understand that. We have already told people we would build this statue for them. They won't take it very well. Why don't you just chip out the... I lost 5? Oh, man, we were so high on morale, you guys. Why won't they just make a statue out of the stone where it lies in the road? That would be kind of cool. Went to ball drop in NYC. Oh, my gosh, Dicron. Oh, that just gives me the shivers being around that many people. The mass of humanity is so dense that you can hear the road from blocks away. Yeah, right, Suki? Yeah, that just yikes me out bad, Dicron. That yikes me out bad. I prefer, you know, it's just like watching a sporting event. You do it at home, you sit on your couch, you're on your big screen TV, you got air conditioning, you got a bathroom. Yeah, no, I don't want to be crammed in the middle of humanity. MW, welcome in. The first war happened. The second war has not happened. We're about 8 weeks away from the second war. We'll talk to this banker last because he wants to give us a loan, and I'm trying not to do that. Your Grace. Oh, I guess that's another way. In addition to drug dealing, you could get some money as you could just borrow it. I think Rosie did both things. She took out loans and was a drug dealer. Never been hungover, and I intend... Good, Dingadora. That is the way. Your own bathroom. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yikes. I'm over all my time of all those other things. My village was plundered by some animals. I would have expected wolves, but all the meat was left intact. Ooh, just herbs and roots were gone. Some say they have seen something that resembles a hare, only bigger and uglier. Oh, is it Harvey? Harvey's pretty nice. I don't think he would. Yeah. It seems like a Jaros could be around. These animals are like the Witcher. No one has the guts to track him. Okay, so I'm saying we're going to lend the hunter out. Sure, off you go. Because we have enough time. Oh, 3 weeks? I thought it said 2 weeks. Guys, I'm going too fast. I still think we have time to get him back and then recruit this guy's village before the war. All right, off you go. But now at least we don't have... And we got 4 back, and now we don't have to pay the hunter for 3 weeks. I thought it said 2 weeks, but then it said he was gone for 3 weeks. That's a ripoff. All right, Pez, come on. Exactly. Scammed. Your Grace, we are preparing for the burning and drowning, what? Of Marzana to welcome the spring. Our villages, Brunel, Wheat, Rue, and Branca hold an annual contest every year for the best Marzana. I hope Marzana is a straw effigy. Oh, I know. Perhaps the king himself would like to judge which Marzana would be the best. Sure, I can do that. We'll be honored to have you, Your Grace. Anyway, there was something else I came to ask. We've had a very bad year, and we were wondering if you could spare. You know, I would be happy to spare, but they always want too much. It's symbolic. Just use hay. I'm sure you can gather some flowers from the field and some hay. But then we won't win the contest, Your Grace. Yeah, dude. Too bad. We're going to probably get a tick in morale on that one. No, good, we didn't. Yeah, there was no way. Plus, we put a lot of our supplies by for the war. All right, Banker Bob. I'm trying to get through the game without taking out a loan, you guys. Although I guess when we get right down to it, you know what we could do? The week before the war, we could send for the banker, borrow a bunch of money, do all the defenses, and then we won't pay it back if we get defeated. Since you're the judge, I know exactly, MW. We can make that guy the winner. So that's my plan. In addition to the marrying my daughter off to the barbarians, like 2 weeks before the end, we'll send for the banker. We'll borrow all the money we need to get all the upgrades, and then if we die, we won't have to pay him back if we lose. Father, Your Grace, a little bird told me that Asalia is seeing someone she's not supposed to. A little bird, you tattletale? Birds, spiders, but not ghosts. Ghosts don't exist, I hope. In any case, I felt obliged to inform you, Your Grace. I think this is enough royal work for one day. I will now make my leave. Isn't it take my leave? Make my leave and play some games. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Maya, but we already sort of turned a blind eye to that. Okay, well, we still have our witch left. We could send her out. Okay, the butcher. I don't know that we helped the butcher. That's my problem. Oh, you know what? We maybe better not, because if our hunter is... One guy's gone for 3 weeks, and we better keep her. And if although the game is probably not going to like that. It usually says you have one agent left. But so that would mean if I send her... Yeah, actually, if I send her for 1 week... Sometimes you don't really know. If I send her for 1 week, she ought to be back for next week to help. I knew it was Maya. Thank you for letting me visit, Your Grace. Oh, come on, come over here. A secret stash. Wait, what's happening? Yes, Father? Uh-oh. But I like Maya being here. Why is Maya here? Asalia, what is she doing here? Maya isn't supposed to be in the castle. I love her, Father. Okay, so Maya is... Oh, that's right, I forgot. Bayran... Yeah, maybe we're going to end up marrying Asalia to Bayran. I mean, not to Bayran, but to Bayran's daughter, which in terms of the war is the same difference. A little bit weird to have an openly gay marriage in a medieval game, but I don't care. Whoever it is, we don't care. It's true. With her, I feel safe. I feel alive. I feel like I belong somewhere, and if I'm not with her, I miss her so much. I can't stop thinking about her. I wonder where she is and what she does and what she eats. If this isn't love, then I don't know what it is. I want to see Maya every day. I mean, I'm going to sanction it. I don't care as long as we get the soldiers from her father. What do I care? I want her to come to the castle whenever she wants. I see. I can't have her away from me. Is she going to move in here? Do you want her to live in the castle? Yes. Well, no. It's fine. I just want her to be able to visit me more often. I don't need to let me think. I'm just going to say, yeah. Go ahead. What will people say? You're a princess. You're supposed to marry a prince or a king even. What will people think? I don't care. I just want to see Maya more often. See, I don't get to say yes. I just have to say, let me think. This explains so much, why you two have been spending so much time together. What do you have to say, Maya? Your Grace, I didn't mean to storm in here like this. Asalia promised me it's fine if I come to the castle. I do feel the same way about your daughter, Your Grace. I don't think either of us planned for this to happen. It's just the more time we've spent together, the more we felt for each other. I don't want to cause any problems, Your Grace, but I do wish I could see Asalia more often. Okay, we're saying yes. Maya can return to the castle whenever she wants. I mean, we already we already went down the path of helping the Radovians, so it would seem stupid to say she can't come in. I wish your sister had the same freedom. Just make sure she doesn't do anything silly, Maya. Not sure what that is. Oh, that Maya makes sure Asalia doesn't do anything silly. Okay, that's more reasonable. Keep an eye out. See, we've adopted her fashion sense. The Radovian's fashion sense. Yes, Your Grace. Thank you, Father. I told you he would understand. Guys, we got about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes till we have a break. Don't do anything silly. All right, off we go. All right, I'm happy with that. I think we're moving in the right direction that I want the game to go, which is that somebody marries somebody in the Radovian camp so that we get their soldiers. If you guys have been watching since the beginning of this game, I wanted to do that from day one, and the game wouldn't let me marry my older daughter to a Radovian. Darling. Uh-oh. Our wife's not going to like this. I found those two playing in the garden before. I didn't have the heart to ask Maya to leave, but I'm a little worried. She's from Radovia. What if they're planning revenge? Wait, we already decided that we were helping the Radovians. That's kind of silly. Yeah, that's what I think. Just don't tell her. She never leaves her room anyway. Don't be silly. They wouldn't stand a chance. Oh, okay, good. She's coming around. And that's not a sign of a good marriage, right? Just don't tell her. We have no secrets. I think we were too harsh on Asalia. And they said they're in love. In love with a girl? Squawk. Yes, I think so. Oh, see, the mom's open-minded too. Which we didn't think at the beginning. Excuse me. At least she got to find someone she can love. Because you can't be honest with your future partner, MW? That could be it. I wish Lursulia had that freedom. I want our girls to be happy. And we really messed up with Lursulia, but I have to say that was a plot point, and we didn't have an option. Well, there you go. MW, then you got it pegged. That would be the reason. All right, we're back. Let's see. We got... yeah, I'm going to hold on to her. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm not sure. If it's a 1-week thing, we just don't really know. And because I don't know who we helped. Oh, it says 1 turn, so let's go. Hopefully it happens. Confirm. No weeks. Okay, so that's all right. Hopefully we help them and they're going to bring soldiers. But as I say, we do have a backup plan. Because frankly, this 5 or 6 soldiers from the villages is not enough to get us where we need to go. So we don't really... Wow, look, you guys. Our morale is good. So we got 15... We put a lot of supplies in storage last week, so we won't put any this week. And we only really technically need this many. I don't know what happens if you get this many. And we still have 8 weeks to go. And we got 16 gold. We can't afford these things, but we're going to take out a loan at the last minute and do them. Look, oh, we still have to pay the general, so I guess that's the next 2 weeks we won't have to pay him. And we won't have to pay the hunter, so we're good. We're up to 4 supplies a week for the army. Still very manageable. Well, we've managed to survive for 43 weeks, you guys. Audrey's going to give us a recap, you guys. What, Audrey? Your Grace, we need to call a King's Summit soon. This will be our last chance to talk to them before the battle. If there's anything else you need to do to fulfill their request, now will be the last chance. We haven't spoken to Ver. I thought I did speak to him. Oh, well, I'm saying no to his offer. He wants to marry our daughter, Asalia. So I guess we better do that. I thought we'd already told him no, and so that's why I hadn't reached out to him. Then he's going to pull his guys, but again, 156. If we get 5 more a week for 8 weeks, we're still not going to have anywhere near enough to beat Ivo's army, which is 3,000 strong, and there's no way, actually, that we're going to have enough. I think they decided at the beginning of this part that we only needed half as many because we were going to be defending, so then we would have 1,500, and Verid has 1,000, but we're not doing it. Your Grace, I have helped to build a support under the muddy hill. There should be no more mudslides. Okay, good. So that village will help us, whatever village it was, I don't remember. Elena, what do you got? I've told the villagers, okay. Fortune teller. Okay, let's see. This peasant should give us 5, unless we didn't help him. I don't remember. We must not have helped him. Yeah. I was trying to only pick the ones, I think if you knew which ones, if you could remember which ones you helped, then you could just use your time and go get them. But I didn't do that, and I don't remember, so oh well. we just wasted our witch for one turn. But again, we're not getting enough people to turn the tide from these villages, so like, whatever. My Grace, I bring a special assortment for you today. It is my special collection of magical rocks and crystals. I have been gathering these for many years. Yes, some from the local riverbanks, and some have been mined in the Grey Mountains. I don't know what this is about. I have a few extraordinary stone talismans from Calidor. They are bound to bring you wealth. If they feel, yeah, we're not buying anything from her. Well, they will only work if you truly believe. Yeah, no way. Zippity doo dah, no way. Literally, no way. Yeah, see you later, fortune teller. Thanks for stopping by. We didn't do any business, but you're good. All right, is there anyone we have to talk to? We got to get moving here. I don't want to force a game. I never want to force a game, but it would really work well if we finish this game today. If we don't, I'm probably still going to do the Legos tomorrow and Thursday if it takes that long, and then we'll play this game again next week when we're in the condo. Because I really don't want to take the Lego set to the condo. I want to get it finished, put it on my shelf back there, and then it'll just be there until we get back in 3 months. In 100 nights, you guys, I'm in the condo. Well, I have the condo rented at least for 100 nights exactly. Yikes. Okay, I guess we better go to the map. I sure wish I could remember who I helped and who I didn't. Yeah, I don't think we helped them. I wish we had. I'm not sure. We do have an inn. All right, let's send one there. We'll send the witch. One turn. Yep. Okay, she's gone. What about this one? Village on fire. That seems kind of bad that if we didn't help them. I'm pretty sure we didn't help this butcher, so I don't want to go there. Flooded village. Mudslide village. I'm not sure we helped any of those guys. I mean, we tried. This one we did. Didn't we find this casket? Who do we have left? The general, I think. Yes. Okay. Confirm. Okay. Let's go. Boop. Morale's still quite high. So we're getting good tax money in. We got 22 supplies. I mean, let's face it, the cost of helping these people is so high that we really can't help them unless we can send them a person. So I'm not too worried about saving up supplies for that. And our army is still pretty low, so let's chuck a couple in. Well, actually, that's more than a couple, but let's do that. We got 7 weeks, and we only need 5. We only need, like, 1 more box of supplies for the war, so maybe we'll just let it go for right now. Go.